Can we talk about Xenoverse 2 for a second and how that game deserves its flowers? Like, think about it. Content-wise, you got so much you could do. 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s. You have the offline stuff, the parallel quest, the story mode, raids. You got to be a raid boss. As a matter of fact, you got to be in a game. No anime game has ever done it correctly to the point where it worked so well like it did with Xenoverse. In fact, Xenoverse did it so well that sometimes we found so many broken tactics that it became like the meta and it annoyed the shit out of us online. But man, did it feel hype when you found the right build. And on top of that, when you get bored with that build, you make another build and another build. You had so much you could do in that game. And then it's like, now you look at anime games whenever anything comes out, not to knock stuff, I'm just comparing. It's like, yo, how are we dropping this with one mode? So you expect me to play ranked and that's it? Cool, I'll do that for a month and then I get bored. Whereas with Xenoverse, when you got bored with one mode, you went to the next mode, and the next mode, and the next mode, and then you made another character, and another character, and then you go into the raid stuff, you get to be a raid. Like there was so much to do. How are we getting anime games that don't use Dragon Ball Xenoverse as a blueprint? Bandai, what are we doing? Now, Bandai, if you happen to see this, y'all gotta lock in and do a Xenoverse 3 at some point. Let me do your homework for you. Instead of, doing the whole time patrol thing again, not making a time breaker as a time patrol thing. Let me choose, do I want to be a bad guy or a good guy? Am I siding with Trunks and Supreme Kai Time? Or am I siding with Toa and Mira, or whoever the bad guy is? Let me choose. And now you have a war you can do. Like, you can do so much. Think about it. Like, I just made you $1 billion if you do this, dog. Oh, man. Y'all remember the first time you, locked in on that game? And, you were doing, the story mode and, Cooler showed up in the freeze the fight and started beating the dog piss out of you. And then you were getting frustrated over and over again, losing. And then, you finally won, how good that felt. I feel like we don't get that anymore. Nowadays, it's you get an anime game that's, you just rush the story. You don't really care. You go online and then you play it for, 3 weeks and you're bored. Whereas with Xenoverse, there's a reason why we still play that game, 10 years later almost. It was so crazy that Bandai literally discovered 2 years ago. They were like, oh, the servers are still on fire. This got 1 million plus players still on PlayStation. What is happening? The game was good. That's what happened. The only issue, like I said, is the netcode was ass. It was very prone to desync. I promise you, Bandai, if y'all fix that desync and do Xenoverse 2, you will make so much money. And you will create a game that we literally played for 20 years straight. It's true. Yeah. Anyways, just random reminisce, walking down memory lane. I just got done recording and playing Xenoverse 2, so I'm kind of hype. And just remembering all the cool moments. I keep seeing all the TikToks as well that keep popping up right now. I don't know if I'm an algorithm or Xenoverse 2 is randomly blowing up a TikTok. I don't know, but I'm just so nostalgic right now and just remembering every fun moment, all the streams that Bandai used to do and stuff like that. I'm a little biased because I got to do most of those, but you know what I'm saying? Xenoverse was an era where you just had to be there. And now it's well, here's this game for the year and that game for a year.